Hi, just in case you were interested, this was my December 2020 in perfume in review, my scent of the month as well, my most worn, and stuff that I've bought into my rotation, samples I've bought, bottles I've bought. So let's get right into it. Maybe we'll start with my most worn. So I went on a small little vacation last week or a couple of weeks ago. It was warm, so I decided to bring some samples and decants that I had. And I've been enjoying green fragrances quite a bit, so I decided to bring stuff that was appropriate for warmer, humid weather. And on the whole, most of this stuff worked pretty well. So let me just grab these. The first one I'm going to talk about, this was a scent I discovered through blind sniffing. This is a perfume released from 1978. It's Jean-Louis Cherrer. It's essentially, well, look, it's kind of an austere, classic green scent. Someone on Instagram described this to me as a mean green, and I get exactly what they mean, but I really enjoy it. It is a very classic green scent, and one that's kind of under the radar a little bit, given that it's been out for so long and it's still available, albeit probably reformulated, but it still smells really good. It's Jean-Louis Cherrer. So the other one I wore quite a bit in December was from the house of Frappan. This is L'Humaniste. Now, this smells very pleasant. It is essentially, to me, a citrus aromatic green. Lemon generally is what I pick up in the opening with juniper. There is a bit of a gin and tonic vibe about it. And it's, like I say, entirely pleasant, although I can't smell this maybe after an hour at most. And given there is a bit of this kind of reminds me of a couple of fragrances, and it's probably just the lemon opening that I'm thinking of, but what comes to mind is Aquavite from MFK, but also the much cheaper, affordable option if you like this kind of thing, although not the G&T vibe, is probably Versace Pour Homme. Might be a good one if you think paying the Frappan prices is a bit too much to ask. This one here is Florist London. This is Santal. It's also known as Eau de Santal, I think, in different versions. Here, what I pick up, obviously there is sandalwood, but it is quite a fresh, spicy opening, hints of green, but it's coming from what smells like a ginger accord to me, or ginger spice to me. This does get put up as an option for people who miss Gucci Envy for Men, and I can smell the similarities, and it's very pleasant. If you're after a kind of fresher, more aromatic sandalwood fragrance that can be worn in warmer weather, Florist Santal is a good option to try. And my other most worn fragrance for December is from Parfums De Mer. This is Corsica Furiosa. I'm going to spray some on so I can give you a brief description of what this smells like, but essentially this is a very fresh, just watered grass green smell, and it's really pleasant. This is in my rotation, so I will wear this a bit more and eventually do a review, but I've been very pleasantly surprised by this one. It just smells very natural and the kind of green I'm really into at the moment. And now I'm going to move on to things I've bought, samples I've bought. The first thing I'm going to mention is that a very kind subscriber, LC, has sent me a decant of Hermès Bel Ami Vetiver, which I haven't been able to try up until now, so I'm looking forward to trying that. I also purchased a bottle of my most meaningful relationships from Filigree and Shadow, which is a house I've been into a lot lately. I also have acquired a 30ml bottle of Cire Éternelle from Jardin de France, which is a house that's been around for a while, but very little talked about. And this one here, I instantly liked through blind sniff as well. So I've got a small bottle of that along with some other samples. The thing I was very excited about, I only just received yesterday, is this discovery set, custom discovery set from Olympic Orchids. And I think I got to choose the 6 samples, and they're all in like good sized little sprayers that will give you quite a few wears. But just to tell you what I picked up here, I've got Salamanca Bay Rum Night Flyer, which was known as a different fragrance once upon a time, Blackbird, Dev 2, and Woodcut. So I'm very excited about trying. Now, I've already had a smell of Dev 2 and Blackbird, and if they're anything to go by, I'm very excited to try the rest of the Olympic Orchids. There's a very good chance at least one bottle will be the result of this testing. Finally, let's get on to my scent of the month. You know that I've mentioned this in other videos before and how much I enjoy it. The other perfume I took with me on vacation was Ormond Jane's Ormond Woman, and this also happens to be one of my most worn for the whole year, and it hasn't been a scent of the month for 2020, but December is its place in the sun. Ormond Woman from Ormond Jane is my scent of the month. There will be a review coming of this as soon as I get around to it, but I just love this fragrance. So that was December in review. I don't really have anything else to mention, and I hope, given that December's the month of festivities and holidays for a lot of people, I hope you're all being safe and enjoying them as much as possible. Happy New Year to everybody, because I'm unlikely to see you until 2021. Thank you for all your support throughout the whole year. It's been one of my best years doing this channel. It's probably been the best year for me, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. So stay safe, have fun, and I'll see you all on the other side. Bye.